Down below our altitude, right about where the vegetation stops growing. Up ahead of us at the end of the Nepali, you can see the pointed peaks of Makana Mountain rising up against the sky. The mountain was made famous in the classic movie South Pacific. Ever since then, it's been more popularly known as Bali High. All the scenes on Bali High Island were filmed on Tunnels Beach, about a mile past the mountain, looking back about it from the other direction. So you're seeing a mirror image of what was seen in the movie. At the bottom of Bali High, the beach on the point is Ke'e. That's as far as the road goes around the north side, and it's the beginning of the Nepali coast. We'll head up there and I'll make a turnaround, give everybody a nice photo op of the whole coastline before we continue. As we pull up alongside Ke'e Beach, I'll put it out the right side first, and we'll turn around, bring it out the left on the turnaround. Hanakapi eyes the beach immediately to our right side. Ke'e is the one farther ahead, right where the sand starts. As we come around, you're looking down the north shore ahead of us. That's all rainforest. We're going to stay offshore for a few more minutes, and we'll head inland, see the rainforest up close. You can see these reefs up ahead of us, the brown in the water with the surf breaks outside of them. This north shore is very well known for huge waves at the outside of these reefs in the wintertime. These are little guys right now, about 5 to 8 footers. In the middle of winter, January, February, we get waves over 40 feet tall here, and Oahu gets higher than that. Up ahead of us, the crescent-shaped reef is Tunnels Reef, probably our most famous surf break. It backs up to the town of Hyena. You can see tall pine trees standing out of Hyena town. You may know them as Norfolk pines on the mainland. Here in the islands, we call them Cook pines, after Captain James Cook. He was the first European to ever land in Hawaii. Came ashore in Waimea on Kauai's west side back in 1778. And he planted those trees everywhere he landed. They make excellent ship's masts. And he wanted to make sure any sailor who landed there after him had replacement materials available if his ship had sustained damage in a storm. Up ahead of us is the town of Princeville, our other major resort town here. We saw Poipu earlier. This is its North Shore counterpart, very well known for fabulous resorts, gorgeous golf courses. We'll be turning inland just before Princeville. We'll put it out the left side on the way in.
There's a place I recall, not too big, facts kind of small. The people there know they
A long stretch of sand coming up to your front right is Lumahai Beach. That's where we're going to turn inland. That was a major scene in South Pacific. That's where Mitzi Gaynor washed that man right out of her hair in that movie.
On the lay by the bay, Wailua River Valley is where I used to play. Canyons of Waimea, standing all
Right between Lumahai and Princeville is Hanalei Bay to your front left. You remember the song Puff the Magic Dragon? He lived in a land called Hanalei. That was Hanalei Bay they wrote it about.
not too smart. I left my home looking for a brand new start, to find a place that's better still. Now I know I never will.
As we come ashore, you'll see rectangular farm fields below us, a couple down to the right side, quite a few over the left as well. Those are taro fields. Taro is a root vegetable, kind of like a potato, but it's purple. And it's farmed in a flooded paddy like rice, so you tend to find it farmed on the north and northeast sides of the islands where we have the abundant rainfall needed for that farming process. Taro, or kalo, is actually the Hawaiian name for it. We use the Tahitian name taro more often here. Has been grown here since man first set foot upon these islands, estimated around 200 AD. So it has a very strong cultural connection to the people of these islands.
Where I used to play, canyons of Waimea, standing all alone.
And we're going to start working our way on into the interior of the island now. See all this beautiful rainforest up close. This is the rainy side of the island, so we're seeing some clouds fill in around the mountains here. Light misty rain showers. That's very typical weather in this area. We're actually seeing more of the mountains than we usually get to see. Typically they're all covered in clouds at the top, but because of the frontal weather, it's kind of moving the clouds around from where they normally sit, and we're getting to see more of the terrain. Got a little waterfall ahead to our front right. That's an intermittent waterfall. It gets its water from local rain, so it will dry up occasionally. Because of that, it won't be named. Any waterfall you hear referred to by name is a perennial. It always flows. They tend to get their water from drainage from the upper elevations where it rains almost every day. And we have one of those perennials coming around the corner for you. Very skinny but very tall. Coming down that mountain at your 1 o'clock is the Namalokama Falls. Namalokama stands 2,400 feet tall. She is the tallest waterfall on Kauai. And we're going to pop over this saddle and over into Hanalei Valley on the other side. You'll see the Hanalei River at the bottom of the valley. It flows from near the center of the island where we're heading all the way northbound to Hanalei Bay, where it exits near the pier. This valley is an excellent representation of what most of the interior of the island looks like. Just all lush, undeveloped rainforest. No roads. Really no good way to get here except by helicopter, and that's the case with over 70% of the island. You may see some lighter colored trees down below us in the bottom of the valley that stand out a little bit from the others. Those are kukui trees. That's where we get the kukui nut from that's woven into leis.